the Alpha Training Podcast with JR, Mike, and RJ.
Welcome to the Alpha Training Podcast.
All right.
What's up, y'all? Okay, so first question, I guess. Let's just get to it. What fitness app is on your phone and that you're currently using? So that you're actually using, not just some random, like, whatever app is on there.
Or like installed, but you're not using.
Yeah. One or two or three, however many you guys are working
Cool.
with right now.
Shall I go
Okay.
first?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You're ready. So
So, oh man, it's not focusing. Anyways, okay. I have a lot of apps installed, but I actually, especially right now, I'm just using one heart rate variability app because in the mornings I use my polar heart rate monitor to um, look at my how I'm recovered, how well I'm recovered. The heart rate variability is a way for uh, you to find out if your body's like ready to train hard or whether it's stressed out and you need to take a rest, right? So I use that and it's pretty cool. Allows me to track like and really it sinks into me how the things that I do with my lifestyle affect my body and how my training goes. So yeah, it's called Elite HRV again. Yeah,
cool. Do you need any like is there accessories that you need with that or not really?
so you need the heart rate monitor, which I do not have with. Oh, here. So yeah, bought this online.
nice.
Not available in the
Cool.
Philippines. I bought it from Singapore. It's not that expensive, I guess. It's like 3,000 pesos. I mean,
Not bad.
Cool.
so, yeah, cool. That's the first one. And then, well, along with that, I also have a the Polar Beat app, which is the app that goes along with the heart rate monitor. So keeps track of your heart rate when you're working out, and sort of tells you like, good job, you increased your cardio capacity today, or you did the recovery workout. So it
Nice,
judges
nice.
your workout.
So it tells you if you're being a lazy bastard or not.
Yes, like yeah, right. So that one, and I used to before. Now that not much. Wim Hof has an app. WHM is the name of the app. Wim Hof method, I guess.
Yep.
And it has it's guided training for breathing training. So there's some music. I think some versions of it you can even hear Wim Hof himself walk you
Awesome.
through the exercise. So
Mhm.
a lot of different uh, breathing exercises to prepare yourself for training, to recover from a training session, or to get focused for work or whatever. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's the Wim
Cool.
Hof method.
So
There's a
those
free
are
version, there's a
three.
paid version for more like in depth and specific things, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And then what else? What else? What else? Um, I actually use both for to also keep track of my body fat percentage and my weight. I use an app called the Body Fat Calculator. Literally, Body Fat Calculator is the name of the app.
Yeah.
The nice thing about it is it has different methods plugged into it. So tape measure method, and then the Jackson Pollock skin fold method that I used before, but now I just use the tape method. And then you just input the things that you need, the measurements, and it calculates um, your body fat percentage
Mm.
automatically. And then it also has a progress chart, so you see like how it's improving or not, right?
Cool. Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
Nice.
and I guess that's pretty much it for my.
Oh,
Yep, and
There we go.
it overheated.
oh.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for my fitness apps. How about you guys?
JR, what about you? Want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Well, right now I recently installed an app called Juggernaut AI. It's where is it? Right there? And it's a powerlifting.
Sorry, guys. Just had to. JR's camera's fucking awesome. So he's the only one going to be able to show the actual
Focus.
apps on his phone.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, and I recently installed Juggernaut AI, and it's there focuses.
Whatever. Okay, go. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, Juggernaut is a app for powerlifters. So when you first install it, it'll ask you a bunch of questions about like how long have you been training, what are your maxes, how often do you train, what's your current like fitness level. So from novice until elite level.
Oh, nice.
And then it's great because say you don't have access to a coach. This is a great way to do self-programming.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's $30 a month. So I'm still kind of on the edge on like I'm thinking about it if I should or not. But it's pretty good.
But you
Is there
can
a free
use it
option?
like, is there a free trial?
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's no free trial.
Ah, all right.
Yeah. And
Have you explored if there are free alternatives to it?
there is one alternative. It's not as in depth in terms of programming. It's called the Strong Lifts 5x5 app.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And it follows the 5x5 programming, which is you do 5 sets of 5 reps every single time you do a day. I mean, it's great for beginners.
Yeah, that's the method I used too back in the day.
Yeah, I did too.
I actually have that on my phone, although I haven't
You do?
opened it in like a year. The 5x5 Strong Lifts app.
Other than that, I don't have any other apps for fitness.
Okay.
That's it.
Awesome. All right, so let's see if my camera will show. So I have a folder that actually says fitness, but it's got a bunch of apps in it. I only really use two. So right now I use True Coach. I don't know if that's coming out. So True Coach is because I have an OCR coach. Shout out to Jade Skillen. I have a OCR coach, and she kind of programs. I don't know if you can see. Oh, it's too bright, right? She puts my workouts onto this, and then the other one I use, I think people are pretty familiar with, is Strava, and that's really just to track whatever activities I'm doing, whether it's runs or like you can manually input workouts and things like that. Just basically so I can see that that I'm kind of being active on a daily basis. Plus, it's got a social aspect too. Like people follow you and they can kind of give you props if you complete a workout, things like
Cool.
that. So it's a good, it's a free app, so it's a good thing to kind of have on your phone. I also like JR. I checked out the 5x5 app. It's pretty good again for beginners. But that's pretty much it. And then I just have a regular like timer on there just to kind of keep track of whatever I'm doing.
Right. That's another thing. I have
I actually forgot. I have that too.
timer app.
Yeah.
Because
So I think
When
I
is
think
it?
most guys that are working out at home, that's probably the number one thing that they've got on their phones
a WOD
right
timer,
now.
right?
Yeah. There's a bunch of free ones out there, man. There's WOD timer. There's like Go. It's not Go WOD, but like WOD generator has a timer too. There's a round and
Smart
workout
WOD.
timer. There's a bunch of free ones. I'm sure both for iOS and Android. But yeah, so those are the two I really use pretty often. Again, although I have a bunch in a file on my phone, those are the two that I pretty much hit up on a daily basis.
Nice.
So, do you guys have suggestions for people like that are kind of at home right now for apps or anything like that they can kind of? I mean, what's great about the phone is you have instant access to it, right? So you have it with you all the
Yeah.
time. So is there anything you guys might want to suggest that can help kind of, lead them in the right direction?
Actually, I would say, what do you call this? Well, I have it in like as a feature of my phone.
Yeah.
A do not disturb button, but I'm sure like there are apps that will do this function. So here, do not disturb.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's almost like it acts almost like airplane mode in
Yeah.
that all the notifications, and then unless it's yeah, you have a list of exceptions. um Otherwise, like if your family is calling or whatever, otherwise, yeah, all of the message notifications and stuff will be turned off depending on a schedule that you choose. So it's so this one's like part of the Samsung Android settings. Yeah, you can schedule when you want it to turn off, weekly, and then hourly also. So yeah, that gets you some peace of mind when you want to have some peace of mind.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, JR? Anything?
To be honest, the very beginning app that I would recommend is YouTube,
Yeah.
because like
Right.
if you don't have access
Perfect.
to like a program or anything, they can give you like technique work or even just like ways to stretch at home and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yep.
And it's pretty easy to find something for beginners.
For everyone, actually, even the
Yeah, for
advanced
everyone,
and elite
even
guys.
like advanced. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Sounds good.
Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more episodes.
This is the Alpha Training Podcast.